Dun, 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 dun. Oh, wait. Hold on. Dope. Get out of there. Okay, let's try that again. Dun, 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 dun. All right, guys, I have got some new headlights, and couldn't come at a better time because that light is blown, and that light is dim as crap. And the stock lights on Jeeps are terrible anyway, so these should be pretty good. These are some LED, cheap LED knockoffs. Just like everything on this build, cheaper is better. And of course I got a phone call. Okay, where was I? Jeeps have terrible, sucky headlights. As with everything on this Jeep, this is the cheapest possible version that is still usable. I did read the reviews on this particular light and company. This set cost about $100 from a company called Lantsun, I believe, or it was either that or Sun Pi. I know both of those are companies that provide this particular light for that dollar amount. My turn signal lights that I already put up, I got those from Bright Sky, and Bright Sky is also a direct Chinese importer, so they also had these lights for I think $10 more, but they were shipped from China. These were shipped from the United States. The reviews on these actually are pretty good. They say they're probably not as bright as what they expected, but that they worked as advertised and they were much brighter than stock, as long as you aimed them correctly. They did come with the adapters, which I don't need those because Jeeps have this plug. They did have driving lights. They don't have the halo ring, which I thought about getting, but I just don't like. But they do have these top and bottom daytime driving lights that allow for a halo type effect if you just wanted those turned on. So I'll have to wire that up. But it should be a pretty much straight drop in. So we're going to work on that and see if we can make them drop straight in and work. I also got open. There we go. I also got an EP26 flasher for LED flashers. We'll see if that fixes my flasher problems. So let's get to it. All right, the first thing you do is take the trim rings or the beauty rings, whatever you want to call them, out. And that's just, remember from one of my previous videos, that's just 3 hex head screws, and then it pops out with just a little bit of prying. The hex head screws look like this, and the trim rings look like this. From there, if you look in here, there are some adjusters, which are, if you can see it, that Allen head screw right there. And then there are the ones to take the headlight out, which is here, here, and here. Now you can see this headlight is loose. That's because I'm pretty sure one of the tabs holding the plastic holder, because there's a little plastic holder in there that holds the headlight in, I'm pretty sure that is got a crack or a break in it. I need to look at that and see why that one's loose. The other one is obviously firm. Same 3 screws, take the headlight out. Same size star bit, takes those out. This is what the headlight looks like when it comes out. This trim ring is what you unscrewed to get the headlight out. Say trim ring, it's a holder. And then that's what the plastic adjuster piece looks like. That I believe is broken on the other side. That causes my wobbling issues. Now the other light should just poke right in there. I assume the trim ring, the trim piece goes back on and holds it. And then you put the outside trim piece on. Let's see if that's the case. The plug, if you notice, on the back is the same. I believe that's an H4 plug. And that's the same as this. So that should just plug together and push back in there. Piece missing that's causing this to wobble like that. I do have another one of those, but it's at the lake. So if I have a whole nother grill over there, I'll have to take it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and install it as it is. And then I'll have to come back and replace it. But it has literally taken me 11 minutes to take out 2 headlights, replace that headlight, and now to fix and replace this. I'm not saying they're going to work, But we're going to find out in about 2.5 more minutes. All right, I lost the light. Hopefully y'all can see this. But it is done. It took all of, let me check my watch. It took 18 minutes. 18 minutes start to finish. Now, one thing I haven't done is I haven't focused them yet, or angled them yet. So you saw me point to the little adjuster screws. There's 3 of those in different corners, one here, here, and here. That's how you adjust your headlight up and down. So if you're going down the road, you get bright lighted a lot. Even when you're on dim, it's probably because your headlights are adjusted up too much and it's shining right in people's eyes. There are rules as far as where the beam should hit based on a certain footage away from your Jeep or your vehicle. I'll have to look that up. I'll have to pull it to a wall and angle them. I will probably do that tomorrow or the next day, and I'm going to videotape that, show you how to do that. And I'm going to videotape me. I haven't put the flasher relay in. So I'll do a video of the flasher relay and how to angle your lights properly. But guys, they look nice. I really like the look. Let me turn them on. It's tough to tell what they look like because obviously when you're right up on an LED, you see the individual LEDs and you don't see the beam. But I will show the beam when I go and I angle them. Because right now I'm not against the wall. You can't really tell how bright they are or anything like that. But I can tell you just by looking at them, they are a lot brighter and a lot more focused than the stock ones. But they're definitely brighter. That's on dim. That's on bright. And it is very bright. It is very bright. It looks really good. I haven't hooked up the driving lights yet, which are, let me turn these off so we can see. I haven't hooked up the daytime driving lights yet, which are right here and right here, which I do want to do. And all you have to do is run that wire to a constant that gets turned on and off with your switch. Or in my case, I don't care if they're daytime driving lights, but I do want to be able to turn them on independent of the headlights. So I've still got the side marker wiring that comes on with my parking lamps that I'm probably going to wire that to. That way they come on with my parking lamps. They will also work with my blinker if I do that. So I think that's the way I'm going to do it. I'll have to see, play around with it. I may run a dedicated wire to a hot circuit with my ignition, which would be something like an accessory circuit, radio circuit, something like that. But I think I want to make them blink and make them where I can turn them off if I wanted to. So we'll do a second video on that, guys. 18 minutes. So if you hear any horror stories about mounting these or getting them mounted, it's rubbish. 18 minutes, start to finish, not including the daytime driving lights, and they were $100. We'll see how long they last. They're not top of the line. They're not the what is it, JB speaker. They're not the truck light ones, but they don't carry that price tag either. I paid, I think it was $97 free shipping from Amazon on these. We'll see. Good review so far, and I'll obviously update as well. But that almost completes, well, that does complete my LED lighting on the Jeep. I may do, obviously I'll do an LED interior light or something like that. But that's the headlights, the tail lights, and the parking / turn signal lights are all LED now. So guys, if you have any questions, please ask them in the comment. If you like this video and it was helpful in any way, please hit the thumbs up button. Or hit the subscribe button if you want to see more. We're going to keep doing more and more to the Jeep on a budget. That way we can see just how cheap you can build a nice Jeep. At least I think it's nice. And I will be doing another video here soon where I add up all the receipts I've spent on the Jeep so far. Kind of see what getting a decent little Jeep will cost you in the long run. So guys, thanks for watching. See y'all later.